I'm Arham, co-founder and CEO of NutraBooti. So when it comes to the global market, it's close to $400 billion, expected to reach around $630 billion odd dollars by 2030. Coming down to India, the market is just beginning. It's a $4 billion market and reaching towards $10 to $15 billion in next few years, around 2026. Industry is rapidly growing, and I envisage the future to be very, very bright. One of the reasons is post-COVID era, we have become more health conscious. So everybody is now looking out for supplements which falls into nutraceutical category, so that they can live longer, because the epidemic and pandemic like COVID has really impacted the psyche and the mentality of the people. Secondly, the digital transformation that we could see specifically in India. India is at the forefront of the digital transformation, and that will gonna be able to seep in more knowledge around the consumer base, around the nutraceutical industry, but also would be able to streamline the supply chain by the models like direct to customer, direct to consumer. So the accessibility will also increase. Apart from that, India is a rich country when it comes to the plant sources, jari booties. So India has that ingrained advantage of not just procuring the raw material, but which is in abundance, but also because of the cost. The manufacturing cost is low, the labor is cheap over here. So I could see India can kind of really stand in for making the products, make in India for India, and then ultimately for the world. So the challenges in the nutraceutical industry are multifold in India, beginning with the regulations that we do have. There are no strict regulations, so people in the dietary are also sort of coming into the nutraceutical space. So there's a lot of irregularities because of that. Secondly is the awareness of the consumers in India. Since it's not a defined space in India, people are not sure of what kind of product they should consume, would that be beneficial for their health or not, and there's a lot of myths around it going on as well. The third thing is the government policies. There are a lot of government policies in terms of GST, in terms of no clear mandates which category is going to come in, which kind of keeps new players to come into this market. The fourth is the supply chain. The supply chain is very complex in nutraceuticals, and since there are few players in the market, it's very expensive to manage multiple stakeholders till the final product. And the last is the competition from the West, where companies with the deep pockets, they are entering into the markets and taking the chunk of the business. So the homegrown startups or the companies face massive challenge from them. NutraBooti, we started off last year in 2022. I'm a mechanical engineer, and then I have been a serial entrepreneur, made brands in social impact sector, energy and logistics. Nutraceutical category is very, very close to my heart, because I'm a big advocate of nutraceuticals. I have been a consumer from last 10 years of multivitamins and other products which really have helped me to transform my life in terms of energy, in terms of essentials, in terms of replacing my meals with those supplements which really helped me to kind of concentration, increase in my concentration, increase my health organs, increase in overall production of myself. So NutraBooti came out of that sort of feeling that there's a space where people are not doing it. Actually, I wanted to become my own first customer. We started our journey with one of the most painful disease, which or the entire ecosystem, cardiovascular. Just to give you few statistics, India is divided amongst rural and urban, where 60% of the people are in rural. 5% of those people have been affected by some form of cardiovascular disease. And in urban, which constitutes 40% of the population, around 10% of the population is affected by cardiovascular disease. Unfortunately, India is one of the countries where every fifth heart attack is coming out from India. So we started off our journey with making products around heart ecosystem. These are functional foods which people don't need to consume as a pill, but they can have ingrained into their lifestyle. So we started off with heart, where we are building the entire ecosystem around heart through our products, which will help people to kind of take care of themselves in a better way, take care of heart in a better way, can reduce the impact of cardiovascular impacts. We have also been seeing that people are dying at a younger age because of heart failures. People are dying in gym because of heart failures. So that's the one of the reasons for us to launch that. A lot of more products are coming in other categories as well. So when it comes to NutraBooti, the idea is that we'll be clocking close to 100 crores in FY24 with our 4 to 6 SKUs in different categories, from heart to lungs to eyes, sexual wellness, and so on and so forth. The longer ranges, we want to become a category into this industry as NutraBooti, where people can rely on nutraceutical products. As I've mentioned again, there's a lack of awareness going on around.